Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua steps away. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's into a crowd and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First down.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off of play action, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Here's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. one to the air. Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. And that left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Able to power through. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern.
Touchdown, Panthers! Terrace Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a first down coming up. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 23. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check, tight right.
Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on third.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mike 7. I smell fear in that offense.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Let's go, D. 43 is the mic, boy. Check, 43.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. Being chased out left. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Tua. And here he's got Graham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And it'll be third down.
Watch tight end. 3 down. Mike's 43.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Moore now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, but that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Tua to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10. From the end zone, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised him and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. For Marshall, that's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Flushed out right, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sam Darnold A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Wiggles free. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. That catch, a couple. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Tua to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they take a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,